Hello guys, welcome back to Being Mrs. Fraser, or welcome if you are new. If you are new, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, come along and join my YouTube family. I am so incredibly grateful that you decided to click on today's video. We do a lot of motivation down over here and a lot of decor inspiration. Just kind of a whole lot of homemaking videos. So in today's video we're gonna go ahead and get these appliances cleaned and sparkling again, but we're gonna do it a more natural way. We are not going to be using any harsh chemicals. We're just sticking with baking soda, vinegar, and Dawn dish soap. But first, before I can clean, I gotta put stuff away.
Ain't no one stopping you. Try to express yourself in your own way, and we could have some fun. No problems coming in our way. I would like you just the way you are, and you would like me just the way I am, and I would like you just the way you are, the way you are. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to do, what you like to, what you like to, what you like to do.
Since the dishwasher is the easiest one to clean, we're going to go ahead and start here. We're going to fill up a glass measuring cup. It's important that you use glass and not plastic because it does clean on high heat. But we're going to go ahead and use a glass measuring cup, fill it with just regular white vinegar, and then sprinkle a cup of baking soda in the bottom and run it on the cleaning cycle. So while the dishwasher is running its cleaning cycle, we're going to go ahead and move on to the oven and try to get some of this grime out of the bottom. Now, this oven is fairly new, so it's not terribly dirty. We just recently moved here not too long ago, so it hasn't really had a good full year of baking and cooking to get dirty, but either way, we're going to give it a try. So first I'm using half a cup of Dawn, 1.5 cups baking soda, a 1/4 cup of white vinegar, and we're going to mix it and make it a paste. And then we're going to go ahead and rub it all over on the inside of the oven and let it sit for a few hours.
Where to go? I won't try to change your mind, 'cause I'm always on your side. Time moves faster when you're by my side. It's so easy to get by. I'm leaving all my troubles behind. I will get to you.
The paste will be about the consistency of, I guess, I'd say like toothpaste. Make sure you focus on the areas that need the cleaning the most, so that way it can really sit on there and just work at that grease spot or whatever spot it is that maybe you had a spill or something like that. I used a Scrub Daddy to kind of give it a little bit of a scrub, just to kind of help spread it out as well. And because there was a lot left, because my oven isn't really that bad since we just recently moved here, and like I said, we were told by the original owner that the appliances were fairly new, so it's not that bad, not as bad as it could have been. So there is a little bit left over of the paste, so I'm going to go ahead and put the grates in the sink, which, by the way, I absolutely love this huge sink. They fit in there perfectly. But I'm going to go ahead and put the leftovers in there and just kind of let the grates soak as well. And then now it's time to go ahead and finish up the dishwasher. Like I said, make sure you're checking your filters and make sure there's nothing hanging out in there. And then once the grates have had time to sit, I'm going to go ahead and give them a good scrub as well.
You got me tripping. Ever since I saw you, I went slipping. Didn't even know you. Couldn't even breathe without you. That's how I'm feeling. All I ever wanted, you. I'm digging. It's how you got me started.
The next easy appliance to clean is a microwave. Take that same glass jar that you put the vinegar in and fill it with water and put it in your microwave for 5 minutes. It will create like a boiling steam fest in your microwave, and it'll make it much easier to wipe off all those splatters and grime on the walls. And then while that is cooking away in there, we're going to go ahead and take everything out of the fridge, including the shelves and the drawers.
Got me restless when you say all the things you say to me. I know nothing ever since I wanted you. I went dripping, never even wanted to. Couldn't even breathe without you. I ain't chilling, my head is spinning round. I went slipping, never even wanted you. Now I can't be without you. I wanna be by your side. That's what I'm trying to say. You got me breathless when you do all the things.
So the biggest issue with the fridge is that there is a bunch of coffee grounds in the bottom of it. That came from the back seat of my car. I had groceries back there with coffee grounds, and they spilled and got all over the groceries, and the groceries didn't get wiped off before they got put away. So yes, all the coffee grounds went inside the fridge. But anyway, quickly, now that everything is out of the fridge, we're going to go ahead and wipe down the microwave and get all that grime out of there. Look how easy it is to just wipe it all down with a paper towel after you let that water sit in there and boil. I promise it makes life so much easier cleaning your microwave that way.
All the things you do to me, you got me reckless, when you say all the things you say to me. You got me tripping ever since I saw you. I went slipping, didn't even know you. Couldn't even breathe without you.
Just a quick tip from Tammy, definitely make sure that your drawers and stuff like that come to about room temperature, or be very careful what temperature of water you are using. You do not want to put hot water on these on the cold plastic or the glass on the shelves, because it could possibly crack them.
You can make me laugh and cry just by being around. If heaven's door is open, it's 'cause you kicked it down. Every word you say, every smile you fake, I let you go. It's sad to see you feeding off the feeling. Every heart you break, every soul you shake, I let you go. It's you, not me, who messed up now.
Not only were these appliances just a little bit dirty anyway and just needed some regular maintenance cleaning, we are also getting ready to sell them to make room for our new appliances, and I am so excited. I cannot wait to replace these appliances because these guys, yeah, I don't know if it's a Florida thing or if it's just these were cheap stainless steel appliances. I don't know, but they are starting to rust, and I honestly just have not liked them since we moved here. So I cannot wait to get rid of them, and hopefully maybe, well, if we aren't able to sell them, maybe we can donate them to a hurricane victim, somebody maybe who needs them, whose house flooded, you know, something to that effect. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of these shelves and drawers cleaned up, and then we'll move on over back to the fridge and wipe down all the walls and get all those coffee grounds out. So instead of using an all-purpose spray that has chemicals in it, we're going to go ahead and use a 3-to-1 ratio of water and vinegar, and then I'm going to go ahead and kind of try to cut that vinegar smell with a lemon essential oil. It actually worked really well. You know, before I was always like, oh, there's no way you can't smell that vinegar. I have a very good sense of smell, and I just knew I was going to be able to smell this vinegar, but you guys, I couldn't. I was pleasantly surprised, and it also worked really well as a cleaning agent.
What you gonna say? I just wanna take you far away. Don't go to sleep, staying in bed. Gonna pick you up, so be ready to play. You're looking so hot, looking so fine. Baby, for tonight, I want you to be mine. We're going for a ride. We're going for a ride. So won't you come on out with me? Forever young and free. So won't you come on out with me? There's no place I'd rather be. Together we'll escape deep into the night. Just do whatever that feels alright. So won't you come on out with me? So won't you come on out with me? So come on out, yeah. So come on now. Let me show you the best of my world. Hold me tight.
And just in case you're wondering, I did not do the freezer portion in this fridge because we don't really use it other than for ice and water. We have an upright deep freezer, I guess. Is that correct? I don't know. Y'all understand, right? We have a standalone freezer that's like a deep freezer out in the garage that we use for all our freezer items. So we don't use this freezer a whole lot unless we have like excess overflow. So it really wasn't dirty. I guess I could have wiped it out, but the fridge we're not selling. I don't think I said that. We're gonna actually move this fridge into the garage and use it as like a drink fridge. So again, realistically, the freezer just didn't need cleaned out this day.
Now won't you come on out with me? Ooh, please come on out.
Now, I never really know what to do with these little condiment packets, like your leftover Taco Bell sauce or your leftover soy sauce from Panda Express. I never really know what to do with these. Back in our old house, I used a little Tupperware container like I'm doing here. It just kind of helps contain things instead of going all over the shelf like it was before. However, I don't really like using my Tupperware for this. I would rather use my Tupperware for, you know, food storage. So I definitely need to find a better option for this. And so when the new fridge comes, I will definitely have a plan in place. So definitely come back because I'm going to do an organization video for you guys on our new fridge once it gets here. It is a French door style refrigerator. So if you have one and you need help with organization, definitely come back because I do have some ideas already brewing in my head for that video, and I can't wait to share that with you guys.
He doesn't know my name. What's it like to hold his hand when he tells
Alrighty, so it's all nice and clean and empty. I need to get to the store, but I'm kind of holding off because I know that the appliances are coming and I don't want to have to transfer a whole bunch of food. So we're kind of playing it by ear, going day by day, and just using the food that we have and any produce that we need. I just kind of pick up the day or day ahead when I know I need it. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move back over to the oven and get this range cleaned out. I did help to kind of loosen up the dried on paste now that it has been probably like 6 hours since I originally put the paste on there. I just sprayed that water vinegar mixture on there to kind of help loosen up so I could just wipe things away. Now, I will say that I'm not totally in love with this paste. Maybe I need to change things up, maybe a little bit. I know Dawn has that power wash. Maybe next time I can spray that on there first and let that sit a little bit. I'm not really sure what I could do differently, but I did have to scrub a little bit more than I would have liked on the bottom here. I did pull out my Scrub Daddy again and just give it a little scrub. Now, I will say that it helped loosen up some of the product or some of the cooked on gunk more than what was already there, but some of it was very much stained and I don't know that I can get that out no matter what I did.
he doesn't know my name.
And although it's not perfect, it is much better than it was. So once I figure out how to put these grates back in, we're going to go ahead and get them back in and move on to the outside of the appliances and try to get these water streaks out of the stainless. Now, again, I am going to use this water vinegar mixture and just spray it on, and look at how much shinier the appliances are. I will say it did leave it a little bit streaky, but to prevent that, you could go back in with like some olive oil and rub that on with a microfiber cloth and kind of help rub out those streaks. But honestly, there's not, these appliances, I don't care if you use a stainless steel cleaner or olive oil or what, these appliances stay streaked no matter what, and they're such a pain. But that's gonna be short-lived, thank God. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything wiped down. I'll give you a quick over of the before and then a final review of the after. Oh yes, see, this is the part of the freezer we use, is the ice in water maker, and this thing always gets full of water and gets all built up with that orange gooey slime type stuff and hard water deposits, because our water here is very hard. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up. I'm gonna show you the before and afters, and then I think that's gonna be it, guys. So go ahead, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up on this video if I helped give you any ideas or even just a little bit of motivation to get your appliances cleaned up. Go ahead and come back next time, guys. I have a ton of motivation and decor inspiration coming up for you. Don't forget, we're also getting the new appliances, so I have some organization as well coming up. But anyway, guys, until next time, bye!
So let's call it a night, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and